We didn't have to change the truth. You just had to pick what parts of the story you were going to tell, right? So there's a whole beginning of the book where you get to see him as a young boy and see all of that. And then there's the actual story of what they went through. And then there's sort of later in life. And what was really interesting to us was the period of time that they were at the University of Washington and uh, taking on uh, sort of three different groups, taking on the seniors first, and then taking on the rich, kind of fraternity kind of kids, and then taking on the Nazis. So we felt like that was a really exciting time to do. So we had to focus, got to understand what the ins and outs of the actual rowing entail, got to understand what speed is like by getting in closer. As opposed to being far back. When you're far back, nothing looks fast. So you could use that as your palette in a way to, that showed us some of the ways you have to care about the people who are rowing. But rowing at the turn of the last century, particularly in the 1920s, was the number one watched sport, meaning attended sport in the United States. So there were 100,000 people at these things. So it was a very big, so it has been a very big sport, and it still is a big sport, but it's kind of, it's not, it hasn't been, it's not as big as football and baseball and basketball and all that now. So it's just about trying to show the excitement and remind people of what something was and how exciting that was.